Good evening. We are back. These Urban Times Live Hip Hop Daily presents Sideline Stories. It's a beautiful Thursday. Yeah. It's two of us today. Our third Migo, isn't available. He's home resting, probably watching, tuning in. Like, what these cats doing right now?
He's sick. So he says. So he says he's sick.
Oh, he really laid up. He booed up right now.
I don't know. I guess he's booed up. That boy ain't sick for real. That boy ain't sick, man. That boy tried to take the time off.
Oh, I mean, he knows what's about to go down with these Phillies. He heard I'm about to give you an ass whooping, so he said, "Let me stay home tonight."
All right, you get your 1 minute of fame for that. So
no, we got a couple minutes. I'm Terrell Thomas.
I'm Brandon Triche with Harden.
Can't complain. We got the gang in the building. H doing his thing as always. We got Lou, Steve in the building. We got a whole bunch of our crew up in here right now. So there'll be some great debates taking place today. We're going to kick off as we've been kicking off the show the last few weeks with the NBA. We're getting closer to baseball season. We'll talk about that in a little while. But it's still full effect NBA. Playoffs are not too far away. And y'all know how I feel. If you tune into the show, if you pay attention to what we going on, y'all know how I feel about my man Ice Trae the Game, or as Ryan Cameron calls him, which I kind of dig, Trae TL. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that.
This is Trae TL right now. And I actually like another nickname from my man Bummin 2K, Lango Stevie. You know what I mean? Trigger Trae. I like Trigger Trae a lot too. You know what I'm saying? So, but Trae Young, boy. Trae Young,
he's playing well.
His motto all season long has been keep that same energy. That's been his motto the entire year. Of course, we all know by now about Trae and Luka and the Hawks drafting Luka and then eventually trading for Trae Young 2 picks later, and the comparisons that have been going on. A lot of people kind of came into the year doubting Trae Young. He's too small. He's a poor man, Steph Curry. He's this. But none of these thises that people were saying was that he's great or he's going to be good. Mm-hmm. And Trae, a few games before the All-Star break and since the All-Star break, his point-blank period looked like an All-Star. His last 2 games, career highs, 36 points against Houston, 36 points last night against.
At the free throw line, can't make 37.
Yeah, T-Wolves, thank you. One free throw. And I think that was on his mind a little bit too. He should have made that, or he would have been. That was the only free throw he missed the whole night.
See,
only free throw he missed the whole night, but. Trae Young has joined some interesting company as of recently. Now, last night against the T-Wolves was a phenomenal game for both Trae Young and his running mate, John Collins, who was only a sophomore in his second year. John had 34 points to go along with Trae Young's 36, and we saw a lot of SportsCenter top 10 alley-oops and passes from Trae Young to John Collins, just kind of showing Atlanta Hawks fans what they have to look forward to. And I must say, it looks like poetry in motion out there. So Maybe these two will bring some poetic justice to the city and get the Hawks a championship. But in the near future, I can for certainly see a championship here in Atlanta. Some other things got to go the Hawks' way. Travis has to get another star here. I think both John and Trae have the makings of being all-stars. I'm still waiting to see if Trae has the making to be a superstar. I don't know yet, but I do think his whole aura, he has the potential to be a superstar, but you got to have a game to go along with it. So we shall see. But he does look great so far. I've been saying all year he's going to end up getting the MVP. The Rookie of the Year. And I see you shaking your head saying no. And, Luka, I know you've been trying to convince me all season about Luka. He's looked phenomenal. I always say, don't get that wrong, but I just would have taken Trae Young myself over Luka. Is the Rookie of the Year race, is it closed?
It's called Rookie of the Year, not Rookie of a month and a half. So
a month and a half is part of the year, correct?
Rookie started the season. Who started the season from October, whatever they started, until April, whenever they finish. He's still averaging 26 and 5 for the whole season, not for this month and a half. And he's not shooting 30% like he was shooting, like Trae was shooting beginning of the season.
Trae was shooting very, very poorly from the beginning of the season, but his numbers are still up there. He was averaging about 17, 18 points a night, 8 assists a night, and he has some other things going with him. Now Luka has had 7, 30 10 assist nights so far this season. No, excuse me, he's had 5. Trae Young has had 3. So Trae Young is on.
Luka also has 4 triple doubles.
I respect that. Luka's 6'8".
Oh, now you want to try to do the 6'8" for him. We've been saying that.
That's just a fact. Luka's 6'8".
But we've been trying to tell you that.
I dig it, but I still think Trae is a more talented player.
It's not over with, though.
It's not over with, but
the rain's not over.
It's over with. It's over with.
At the beginning of the season, I was looking at it being like Grant Hill and Jason Kidd, the co-MVP type. Yeah.
I mean, they may do that, but I highly doubt that.
I don't know about that.
I mean, Luka has more wins.
Not even on no homer shit.
Yeah, you being biased.
Luka has more wins, and Luka playing in a tougher conference.
Tougher conference for sure. More talented roster for sure.
I mean,
You can cancel out Dirk and Vince. You can say they both have leaders on their team.
Yeah, they both have dudes who've been playing since I was two.
So you cancel them two cats out.
Now they did have better talent than Mavericks.
I mean,
but if they did, that's still
now
more than half of the year.
Now you
at least what 45 games of the season, Lucas had a better roster for sure. Because we had about game 60 right now, 60 maybe 63.
Who do you really have? I mean, he had. I mean, I'll give you Harrison.
Harrison Barnes is like better than anybody else other than John Collins.
He better than John Collins as of right now.
Yeah,
though. And he got a ring.
He's from Carolina. I just had to put that out there.
DeAndre Jordan is more dominant than anybody on the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, I give you that. I mean,
shit, Wesley Matthews is.
Wesley Matthews got paid and really shouldn't have got paid.
The Mavericks had a pretty legit roster though. I mean,
they were in the playoff race for a good 2 weeks.
10th of a second.
Yeah, 2 weeks they was in the playoff race. So, I mean, but still, like I said, Luka, Rookie of the Year.
So can you honestly tell me Trae Young hasn't impressed you thus far? And you have a whole lot of Atlanta Hawks inside, knowledge. Of course, your father being there for so long, you being a ball boy there for years, talking with players. Yeah. You know the chemistry that the Hawks need. You know what the fan base is like. You know what it's like in that arena. You don't believe that Trae Young is.
I would say he's impressed me because he's came along like LP said yesterday. He's finally getting his legs, I guess, and finally coming with the basketball.
I dig that.
Getting over the rookie wall. But as far
as off the jitters, man.
I mean, it took him 60 games. And
he's still putting muscle on. Like he has to get bigger. He has to get an NBA body.
This whole summer he need to be.
But he has an NBA IQ.
I ain't gonna lie, I was on your side for the longest. Like I fuck with Luka, yeah, but I texted him the other day. Trae impressed me more and more by the day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying Trae not. You know what I'm saying? I still sometimes hate his shot selection.
I can agree with you there
because he takes.
But he makes up for it, facilitate. He takes rookie shots. He takes young boy shots. He a young boy still. Like
I mean, sometimes the young
they gonna drop though.
Yeah, I mean,
eventually they will.
They will, but
and
sometimes
they are now. They are.
Like, but some of those are like
Young and pulling up from all over the place, and that's what just like damn.
If Steph Curry was missing these shots, I mean, he always had the green light. He missing these shots, like damn, why he take that shot? But he hit him
but also,
damn, but he got range.
He does have range, but sometimes he takes him at the wrong time. Like the shot when they played the
Pistons.
That was a terrible shot.
It was.
But
it's one of them Steph Curry shots. Yeah. It was a terrible shot.
Yeah.
But it was one of them. If he makes it, it's the Steph Curry shot.
It's still a terrible shot.
But it's still.
Steph Curry takes a lot of terrible shots.
And then people realize Steph is a bad shot maker. Steph takes bad shots.
And
Trae follows the trend of taking bad shots, quote unquote. But if it goes in, it's a good shot. But it's really a bad shot. So,
but we don't even question Steph no more though.
Those shots from way deep from 40. And 50.
That's a bad shot.
It's a bad shot.
That's a bad shot.
I mean, because a lot of times something is open inside. You know what I'm saying? That 40 feet, something is there. And no matter how high a percentage a shooter you are, it's still a lot of time, unless it's just the shot clock is under 5 and that's the only shot available.
We don't even question Steph no more though.
I mean, we don't, but
when he was first going on this little tear, I was telling people like he bad for basketball type shit. Like you feel me? But we don't even question him no more.
Steph he's the worst thing for kids now because all kids want to come in and jack up shots from 30. That like we play ball. Everybody knew your things what we do. Start in, go out. No, now these kids want to go out, going in. And my dog Kelvin will always tell these kids when he training them like, no, y'all not Steph. Steph took years of repetition and muscle memory.
See, don't understand.
See, I be 50-50 on that too. What y'all saying is like Steph. Like you say, it took years. So you got to take the shots. Yeah. You got to take them to practice them. You know what I'm saying?
Steph, they don't understand. They think Steph just this so gifted shooter, and that's what they aim to be. But they don't really understand that he addicted to the process of being a great shooter. It's a lot of gifted. Like J.R. Smith is a gifted shooter. But you can tell he ain't putting in the same repetition as Steph is. You see what I'm saying?
It's muscle memory. He
Exactly.
Been putting it in, he watched his daddy put it in. You know what I'm saying? And other pros.
And he done changed his shot like 2-3 times.
He adapts.
Yeah,
That
he
boy bad.
definitely changed his shot.
So I mean, when y'all look at cats like D-Wade, you know what I'm saying? Look how going inside in your career early, because D-Wade is kind of early.
Fall down 7.
D-Wade though, yeah, he was just so physical on from every aspect. He diving on the court for rebound. D-Wade was a great defender.
D-Wade was used to be reckless.
Yeah, he was reckless. He was paid for it. I respect that. He's a slasher. Him and Kobe.
He was a slasher. And hey, good brother.
Chief Green Lemonade up in the building.
What's happening?
He's a slasher. But Trae's looking great, man. And I don't think the Rookie of the Year race is over. I feel you. I respect what you're saying about it's a year reward. It's a reward for the entire year. But throughout the entire year, Trae Young's first season, his rookie season, he's been a top 5, top 6 person in the league as far as assists is concerned. Only like Westbrook, Steph, like superstars are in front of him as far as the assists go for the entire season.
But also,
he's not gonna win it though. And I'm gonna tell you
why you think is done from other cats' perspective already? Why you say he's not gonna win it?
Because when David Stern was on his way out, his goal was to push the global brand.
I respect that.
So with him, you know
I
what I'm saying?
respect
That's why we saw like Steve Nash win them too. We saw Dirk. I mean, even though Dirk was slick deserving, it could have
Kobe won. Kobe deserved them for both of them cats you named. Kobe deserved them.
No, Steve Nash stole one from Shaq. So Shaq had
Shaq.
The second one Steve Nash won. Shaq was averaging 32 a game.
No,
Shaquille.
That was LA. Yeah, he should have. Shaq should have had more than
I'm not gonna say
one.
nothing bad about Shaq. They won chips together.
That's why he's not gonna win it. Because they
trying to push the global
They
point.
push-
I see that
they
point
push
right
it.
now.
they push the. I mean, and that's smart. It's a business. That's smart for business.
I mean, but also, the thing is, it's not like Luka had a drop off at any point this time this season. Trae's finally catching up. Luka's been like this going up. He had not tailed off no point this season. He had no hit. He had no five bad game stretch. No 6 game stretch. He was terrible.
But see, I'm gonna throw this out there, and you know, I said this earlier too. You know what I'm saying, and I was about to record it and send it to you because Trace McGrady and Scottie Pippen said the same thing. Luka has been a professional. I get it. He's a rookie. He's played professional basketball though. So he
can't hold it against him.
How we just were talking about muscle memory. I'm not holding it against him. No, I'm not holding it against him. However, you still, in my opinion, no matter what a person's journey is, you still hold them to their standards. That is his standard. He's played professional basketball before.
Yeah, NBA professional.
It's still professional ball, and they John, like he said, he feels like the NBA a whole lot easier. Like Euro ball ain't sweet. The travel is big. It's not sweet for them.
I'm saying we hearing it for him though.
I know it's not sweet.
Yeah,
That's
why you call all Europeans soft then.
I don't think they from the hood. They not from our hood, and I'm not saying
hoods across the
I was about to say that. I was about to say, please don't get me mistaken. It's hood everywhere.
Real
Like
to a favela.
it's hood.
I don't know what that is. That just sounds like a hood. I ain't never heard of that before.
But I don't.
That's in Brazil. You know the little.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, I said that South American. It's some hoods. You know what I'm saying? But
what I'm saying,
he was more privileged. That's what I mean. Like,
I disagree. I mean, I feel you, but I don't feel you.
the Grant Hill syndrome. Like Grant Hill went
Ricky
to Duke.
Rubio. They ain't Ricky Rubio didn't win Rookie of the Year.
No, he didn't.
He played.
He
Played against professionals when he was 15.
He didn't.
And he played in the Olympics.
He didn't, but he still came in as a polished rookie. He still came in as a polished rookie.
I mean,
he was in a
passed.
bad situation though.
Yeah,
He also was in a bad situation. Like
Man, they play grown folks all the time just like we do. Bro.
I dig that. But Trae wasn't really. He was playing kids.
Europeans.
He was playing kids. You playing kids in the NCAA. Like
I'm saying, but you don't think, bro? They had the open runs all the time with the pros coming. Oh, they ain't the same.
No, not playing against a cat once or twice.
I'm reaching. It's all good.
Not a playing a cat once or twice.
I mean,
for
the
my
fact of the matter
argument.
remains, just because Luka played professionally since he was 16. All right, that was only 2 years. Well, 2.5 years. He just turned 20 today. Happy birthday, Luka. So, you know what I'm saying? He's going to win Rookie of the Year, like I said.
We shall see. We shall see.
I said at the start of the season, he's going to win Rookie of the Year. Me and Craig said that you're going to get you on a bandwagon. You'll be a Luka fan. We'll get your jersey.
I respect his game, but it's always going to be trade day over here, man. We're going to head to the Western Conference.
Yeah, man.
And talk about another team that we've kind of talked about.
The soap opera Lakers. Daytime drama, daytime soap operas, the let me point my finger at you and tell how bad y'all doing, and everything's fine with me.
So what was it? Kevin Hart and them was the real husbands of Hollywood? Is these the
real NBA husband?
The real husbands of Hollywood?
Yeah, whatever you want to call them.
What about Frank? From New York. He been playing against professionals since whenever.
Who?
The point guard for the Knicks. He talking about for the
Frank Ntilikina. I said his name right.
He ain't won a rookie of the year. What about Giannis? He ain't come in dominating.
Ben Simmons came in dominating.
Ben Simmons
was the college
US
too.
Soil.
But he played in high school over here.
He gets all his love from Australia.
LaMelo over there playing against Europeans. He ain't about to come dominating. That's not an excuse. He's a hooper.
I'm not mad at
He's
your
a
point.
hooper.
I'm not arguing your point. I'm taking Trae. I'm taking Trae.
You biased.
I'm
saying he's hooping, bro. But I'm saying, bro.
Look,
like,
when he's
he
awards,
made a point. He ain't even had a decline.
It's only a 2-horse race in this.
Yeah, it's 2 years.
Factual.
Marvin Bagley can get honorable mention a little bit, but he coming on late. Like Marvin Bagley.
Marvin Bagley's trying to play. He's trying to play a lot better.
He cute.
He coming on late. That's why you get honorable mention.
Sex out from Marvin.
They might make the play. That was a good one. They might make the playoffs.
Yeah,
and
that's
amazing. They might make the playoffs.
So they make an eighth. You talking about for eighth seed?
Yeah, they made the playoffs. Go home quick.
Yeah, they going home.
I mean, so the Lakers
going to get that. What they make 25,000 extra
depending on the team.
Yeah, that's
playoff
cute.
bonus and whatnot.
Hey, man, I take it's 25,000.
Buy me take the old lady on the shopping spree. That's cute. Whatever.
Hey, baby, take that playoff money real quick, baby. Go ahead, take that playoff share.
I like De'Aaron though.
I like De'Aaron.
I'm sorry.
I like De'Aaron.
No, you all good.
I like De'Aaron.
What's going to happen in the Western Conference with, as we mentioned, a team in the West, purple or gold? The Lakers, they picked up a win yesterday, and it was disappointing. It's disappointing.
That's how bad it's got for the Lakers. You gotta, they take a win. You gotta get one clap for them.
It's disappointing for like LeBron fans who were Cleveland fans, and now they Laker fans. They come on the Laker bandwagon.
Wherever LeBron goes, they go to trouble.
And we're like, you were talking trash about your Yankees, and I respect that only from the aspect of championships. That's the object of the game. That's what the Lakers are. We out here with championships, and we celebrating wins against the Pelicans
in March, in February 27th.
And which Anthony Davis.
Yeah, we got real Laker fans.
Chief Green, he a Laker fan back there, but he know we know about the Knicks fans. That's what I'm saying.
The Knicks fan, LeBron fan.
He don't know who he with.
The Knicks win, Knicks gonna get this chip, baby. LeBron win, LeBron get the chip, baby.
8 switch team like socks. You don't know who he with.
He rocking with the Lakers right now. We say we gonna let him rock.
Exactly, right now.
But are the Lakers gonna rock into the postseason, or is it a
rock in 1, 2, 3 Cancun? That's they gonna rock it to.
Oh, they're not going together. That's what I know. They wouldn't be part.
Oh,
of it
they gonna
together.
be 1, 2, 3. Everybody disperse. Brian, go in or something else. Rondo, you out of here. Lance, go do your own thing. Lonzo, go back to Chino Hills.
Lonzo still update on him. It'll be at least another week before he sees action on the court.
They gonna warm up the beach in the Bahamas for Buddy Hill. Because they damn sure not. They ain't get past the first round.
If real Buddy Hill be balling.
So if the Kings make the AFC, we know that means the Lakers are out. Are the Lakers not making the postseason this year?
No, I don't see. No, they're not making. I don't see. My bad.
The mic is around. You can definitely have one of the mic.
You can hop on, Lakers supporter. I don't see.
He's probably telling the truth, but
Chief Green Lemonade.
Chief Green, Chief Green Lemonade. See, he's a Laker fan. He say, "I'll probably tell the truth. There's no probably. I am. I don't see these fools making it. I don't see it.
Is it because of a lack of talent or because they're just not playing?
I think it's a lack of trust. It's a lack of trust. They have talent over there.
They have the Celtics syndrome right now. They don't like each other.
But it's worse than even the Celtics because at least the Celtics may not. I don't even want to say they don't have trust, but they still at least have experience. You know what I'm saying?
It's the eyebrow fault.
It's the brow.
Well, you call it the brow fault, call it Braun fault, call it the clutch fault. Whoever's fault it is, they ain't going to the playoffs. So, it's going to be.
Going to the playoffs.
Ace did say they're going to the playoffs. They're going to playoffs on 2K. So,
if you're a LeBron fan, we're going to the playoffs. If you're a Lakers fan, we might not make it.
Yeah, and
there you go.
We can't.
There you go.
And that's the thing.
A Laker realist said they're not going to the playoffs. Bronze fans, they say they're going. And you know it's bad when, saying your homies that or Bron fans or say trade Bron for KD and Clay. That's what I've been hearing on social media for the last few days. They want to get Bron out of LA already.
They
Must be LA fans. I think they're the Lakers fans. They want to get Bron out of LA.
So what's the consensus? Are they going or not?
I mean, if we going on percentage, I'm saying 95. They're not going. I give them 5% chance just because
they got LeBron.
Yeah, that's just me being nice. But 95%, I don't say no.
Yeah.
I'm being nice.
I can damn near agree with them numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
because I'm not even a LeBron fan, but I'm a LeBron realist. You know what I'm saying?
The
like,
thing is,
do I think the Lakers?
like that.
Do I think the Lakers could get there? No, but I've seen that boy do some crazy things. And I'm the cat that argue all the time. The Draymond getting suspended, X, Y, and Z. But I still do respect that he still got to win. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that Kyrie shot the shot and not him. I hear cats arguments about the block. I hear all that.
You say
but
you
I
don't
respect
like the fact that Kyrie shot it?
No, I wanted to see I want to see sometimes I want LeBron to shut me up. Like I want
to see
you know what I'm saying? Like I want to see boy. Yeah, and that's why disappointment. I want to see boy go out there and because you got the talent to do it like a mug.
He wanted in Miami. It was the same thing.
Like not to
Miami Evercats wanted for him
to
though.
go out track, bro.
Like Kyrie did.
I was in the house hot when he passed that ball to George Hill when he got this with the switch on Curry when he had the 51. I was hot.
That's Bron being.
I said, "What are you doing?"
That's Bron being unselfish.
I want to see the good. I want to see how it's supposed to go down.
I was in LA at that time when it happened. Person I was staying with.
Talking shit.
No, like that shit was crazy. Like that shit was crazy. It was a lot of cats out there thinking that the LeBron was about to come to the Lakers the next year, win, lose, or draw. And I was watching it with a LeBron fan. She was on the same type time, like, Bron got 51. I was missing some of the games coming up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I got there just in time to see that. It was like, damn, like, boy she was mad. Like, wow, Bron, you can't make the basketball play sometimes isn't for you to pass the ball.
The right play is not the right play every time.
Not when you got them type talents. It ain't the right play.
And why even get the switch on Curry?
That's my
so
thing.
I'm gonna go a little slight. I'm gonna say 97% chance they don't. I'm gonna give them a 3% chance just to make it, and that's all on.
Y'all being real nice.
LeBron. You know what I'm
being
saying?
nice.
Like,
I really want to say 100% they ain't going, but I'm being generous.
I've seen in this league.
I mean,
peace and blessings, good bro.
IG.
Y'all be safe out here.
I'm about to say, even if they do make it, they ain't gonna get the brooms. Like, would you rather get swept and lose? That's even worse. You get the playoffs and get swept.
If they
They'll play the Warriors the first round and get blown
Warriors
out.
the first?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the Nuggets was still first. Okay.
No, Warriors are first.
So
I was about to say, if they get the eighth and shit, they got a chance. If they was playing the Nuggets.
If their best bet, they better find a way to get to the 7th spot. Avoid Golden State as long as you can. So if you get to the 7th spot, by some grace of God, and they get there and they end up playing Denver, you have a puncher's chance. I still say they won't beat them, but you have a puncher's chance. But if you end up in the 8th spot and you playing Golden State, you know what I'm saying? Get this good get this good playoff bonus. Y'all hit the beach. You know what I'm saying? We started Anthony Davis talks.
I will say this. I don't think he's going to the Lakers. I think the Pelicans are going to trade him somewhere else.
They're going to trade him to the East.
He won't go to the Lakers till at least 2020. He'll be a free agent.
I would have took that trade.
He'd have go. That was the Lakers was drawn.
No, I would have took that trade. Like
If he was
5
the
players.
Pelicans.
If I was the Pelicans, 5 players.
Oh yeah,
that
that was the best thing they was going to probably
You're not
get
finna
for
get
them.
that in the offseason.
NBA is against us.
I could go for that too, my
Trying
brother.
Chris Paul is against
I go for
That Chris
my
Paul
brother.
was bogus. That was
But
bogus.
y'all didn't want that though.
Oh, see, Chris
The Lakers
When Chris
didn't
Paul was
want
supposed to come to the Lakers, I wanted it too.
it. You wanted it, but you didn't want to see that on the court. Like you didn't want to see AD, LeBron, and some
You
over the
saying
hill
AD
veterans.
joint?
Oh, no.
I thought you were talking about Chris Paul. Like I wanted Chris Paul.
Agreed. I fucking agreed. Like, yeah.
But
ain't
no,
wanna
but
see-
that
Like, when they was about to give us-
LeBron, AD, pick up Carmelo.
Listen, no, bro.
Hey,
was gonna
somebody
pick up
somebody give my dog Melo a job.
They was gonna pick up Melo.
Melo.
I
I
love
don't
him.
want you playing for my squad.
Listen,
Somebody got to pick my dog up,
listen,
man.
No disrespect to your homeboy.
AD, some
That's
over the hill
Howard,
veterans, and LeBron is not getting you a chip.
I want Melo. I want D Howard.
AD, LeBron, and some over the hill veterans are not getting you a chip.
I don't. But they would have gave the Warriors at least one game. That's about it.
Just make sure you have my 1942 Don Julio wrapped in the bow.
Mario Chalmers, Mike Miller, Ray Allen.
They weren't over. Mike Miller and Ray Allen were over the hill.
They all did the same thing.
With D Wade and Bosh.
They made the shot, and Mario Chalmers had 27 points in the finals because LeBron kept doing that same pass.
He wasn't over the hill.
To him.
That in White League just like that though.
You know, same pass.
He wasn't over the hill.
No, I'm saying when he finally got over the hill, he still didn't win it. He didn't hit the shot. He didn't take over the game how you wanted him to.
No, he ain't took over the game how I wanted to. No.
So when he left Miami, after he won 2 and won that one, whatever, it was the same process. I'm gonna kick it out to Ray Allen. I'm gonna kick it out to Mike Miller. I'm gonna kick it out to Mario.
It didn't get kicked out to Ray. It didn't get kicked out to Ray Allen by LeBron.
It didn't.
It was Chris Bosh, and I always say this, and it's always go down. Ray Allen saved LeBron's legacy.
Amen. We all three of us agree on that.
Chris Bosh saved their legacy.
Chris Bosh.
He was definitely
Chris Bosh.
In the past.
Yeah, Chris Bosh and Ray Allen saved LeBron's legacy. Anybody disagrees, you don't know basketball.
Mike Miller, he hit 9 threes, and it was just over with.
And also, Greg Popovich. Oh, that's long to me. You talk about that because that's a whole long.
It is dope
thing.
though. As I sit here and think about this. Cats complain a lot about LeBron playing in Cleveland. You know, it's so cold up there. Other than that, his 2 places of work have been L.A. and Miami. That's a hell of a way to. And then you got money. You're young. You're connected. That's a hell of a way to live.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a way to live.
Before y'all move on, do y'all think
we all rocking.
LeBron makes people better?
His talent do, but he don't. How can I say this? His name does, because he's LeBron, and you got to double team him. You got to watch what he's doing and whatnot. But his overall talent does not. Like, he's always played with cats. Not always. Let me hold on for Nate. For the majority of his success, he's played with other cats who were all-stars or who were veterans who also, like, had a certain savvy or IQ about the game of basketball. It wasn't a situation where he in now, where he dealing with a lot of young cats. Now he got the Cavs to the finals with a bullshit team in his first couple years, but he was the young boy of that team. They were still a whole bunch of seasoned veterans. No, they didn't have all this talent. They wasn't extraordinary players. You know what I'm saying?
Knew their role.
But they were veterans, and that shit mattered. And they knew their role. Amen.
You said a lot.
Yeah, you said a whole lot. They knew their role because they was old heads. They wasn't young boy. You got all the talent in the world. You go to work, and we gonna pick up everything else for you. And they,
I don't.
Veterans.
I don't think he makes people better.
Yeah,
it was the AI syndrome.
It's the opposite with the Lakers. What you just said.
It's young boys.
It's the total opposite.
But see, it's
everybody was seasoned and can help them. Now it's like everybody's immature, trying to prove shit, making silly ass decisions.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
But what gets me, and it's not really his fault because he's so good. The teams that are made for him, it's like I'm not necessarily putting you in your spots where you could be successful. I'm putting you in spots where I need you to be type shit. Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
that is true.
Iman Shumpert is not a knockdown shooter, but he's a hooper. You see what I'm saying?
Shumpert's a scorer.
But when I drive,
he played D.
But he was a scorer. He was a scorer. He got turned into a defender.
Exactly.
Shumpert's a scorer.
He got turned into a 3D player because he was playing with LeBron, but that's not necessarily who he is. You see what I'm saying? Like,
go back and look at that tape. He was a
LeBron
scorer.
is on some like I'm collapsing the defense, so I need you to be right there to make this 3 all the time. Like, everybody's not built like that. You only have a few people in the league who are on go all the time, who can sit on the bench for half the game and play in spurts, and who could come in. JJ Redick, Corver, like those people there are always on go. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
so he's pretty much saying they gotta be white.
Not necessarily. But I'm saying
we saw this story 4 years in Miami. Everybody, y'all saw it. The Wade numbers went down. Bosh numbers went down. Everybody, we used LeBron as a weapon or an item to just do what he do. But D Wade was the one who made people better on the Miami Heat team when he was on the Heat team.
Agree.
I mean, that's obvious.
But if you didn't play LeBron Wade, but look,
they won.
yes, they did.
They won the championship. They won the championship. Shaq was done. Like we got see y'all. Come on, Shaq wasn't the same Shaq at that time. Like let's stop.
The gatekeeper.
Let's stop. You tripping.
And to prove his point, Kobe won 1 championship after without Shaq.
But look, he's right. He's right about that because that particular year, Dwayne Wade did not average those points until that final.
But he still won. He won the.
Shaq controlled everything.
Y'all realize he was averaging almost 40, huh?
Who?
In the finals.
Dwayne Wade.
Only,
but that's when you win championships.
He wasn't averaging that though.
You win championships in the finals,
Shaq,
though.
bro.
He turned it on.
Shaq is the gate. Is the god. Is the gatekeeper. He one who.
But they tried. Look, they tried to go.
Basketball,
They
bro.
tried to go. They tried to go through Shaq that series, and they was down 0-3. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
then Shaq had to say.
Shaq wasn't.
Shaq had to say.
He's never been that in big series.
If you remember the last
finals.
series before, Shaq had a thigh contusion that he got from the Pistons or whatever. He still was healing from that. He told Dwayne Wade, look, when they was down 3, bro, you got to do what you got to do. I need you to do because my thigh messed up. He got us all the way to the promised land. Then we got this young gunner.
And he scored
But
40.
Shaq still was out there opening the paint so Dwayne Wade could do all that. Laying on a bomb.
I'm not saying. I don't think anybody is saying he wasn't a key component. But D Wade stepped the fuck up.
He stepped up.
But this my last thoughts on what I was just saying. Making the open pass is not necessarily making somebody better.
No, you just
because
making
you're not
the right
putting them in their
basketball
spots.
player.
You
No,
see what I'm saying?
right
Like Chris
basketball
Paul put people in their spots. Like you feel what I'm saying? He passed people open. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron just, I'm gonna collapse the defense and make the right. That's not like I'm not that like everybody like basketball players have to touch the ball, bro. Like I can't come off. You feel what I'm saying? I can't come play 3 minutes a quarter and then like I'm supposed to be hot every time I got done get open in the corner. Like nah, I got
Got to be in the game.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't turn everybody into a shooter. These are basketball players.
I don't know if y'all remember when the Heat played before they got to the finals when LeBron played for them. We played against Indiana. We was gonna lose that series in the Bulls. We was gonna lose them 2 series if Dwayne Wade didn't do what he needed to do. It wasn't even about LeBron. The way they played, we needed D Wade to go ahead on and run the show.
But I'm done.
D Wade does. D Wade does what he does. That's why it's kind of crazy that he about to hang it up and call it a wrap.
You think it's crazy?
Yeah, I do.
It's early.
I do.
How long you think he's supposed to play?
I just think he still got a little game. That's all.
That's it.
I dig it. His knees it's just crazy. Like
All old heads still got game.
the way
I mean,
I remember
It's
watching
the
Wade
82.
come in.
It's
You know
the
what I'm saying?
82 grind is the problem.
I ain't mad at that.
It's the 82 grind. That's a lot of, bro. When you think about it, that's a lot of game, bro. I'm sore every week just playing once a week. Like we talking about.
That's what you do.
Like these folks.
Yes, you do. These well-oiled machines.
That's what you
like-
do. I play. If Bill Belichick gave me a chance to play special teams for a year, I make sure I play. Whatever I got going on, I will sustain what I need to sustain to play special teams next year.
We'll holler at William for you, bro. We'll holler at William for you. Bro.
I'm sure I'm better than a lot of them DBs.
I got you, Lou. I got the gift of gab, bro. I got you, Lou.
The Boston Celtics, gentlemen. The Boston Celtics. It's not a Boston Tea Party right now. It's looking damn sure more like the Boston Massacre. It's a whole bunch of disarray going on right now.
I see wordplay.
You know, rapper go to the league. You know what I'm saying? Rapper go to the league.
Midnight.
Somewhere screaming.
It's very interesting to see how the Celtics have lost 4 straight games.
5? No, 5.
5 now? They lost. Okay, thank you. 5 straight games. Oh my goodness.
The sky is falling.
Hold on. When they played the Raptors
Last night?
Yeah, 5.
That was last
I mean,
night?
like before last.
I was
before last.
You know, it's 5. I was just listening.
Oh, okay. The Dame Lillard. You're right. Yeah, 5 straight. 5 straight. They had back to back. I forgot about that.
Dame Dollar.
I forgot. Yeah, the Jadakiss spill. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the team is in disarray, but they're certainly not on the same page.
I'll say it for you. They in disarray. I'll say it for you. It's cool. I'll take it.
As a contender, 5 in a row is big.
But Kyrie,
It's out of there.
we'll talk about that. I've respected, and I've been feeling what Kyrie been saying post game more as of lately. he let it be known. A reporter asked him a couple days ago, you know, how do you know you guys going to do well in the postseason? He said, "Cause I'm here." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's big ball shit. Like, because you know what I'm saying? Because I got this.
Yeah,
last night, as you gentlemen mentioned, last night I called him saying he was asked kind of a similar question. You know, is this team going to have an early exit in the postseason? Is it kind of bad for them to be playing this style of basketball? Getting ready to go to the postseason? He's like, he still don't see cats beating them in a 7-game series, point blank. Mm-hmm. But it's not looking good in Boston right now. There are rumors that Kyrie may possibly leave.
Rumors he's out of here.
He gone?
Where to?
You think he's going to the Knicks?
Should have came to Miami when we gave you the offer, buddy.
He's to the Knicks. I wouldn't be mad at Brooklyn.
Why Brooklyn?
Oh, because that young gun over there, Russell over there, he balling.
Where he gonna smooth? Where he gonna shoot?
He can play the two. He can play the two.
Yeah, he can play the two.
I mean, he's 6'5".
I mean, Kyrie might run into the same problem kind of he got with Tatum, a young gunner who can score. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about roles. That's what people really kind of overlook. Like
Boston has this problem, and who said? Matter of fact, Shannon said this, and it made a whole bunch of sense.
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon said this, and people got to understand this and put this context. Brad Stevens, the great coach, right, came from Butler, so he used to getting 1-star, 2-star recruits, making them good. Gordon Hayward wasn't no high recruit. So you get to Boston, you getting all these 5-star recruits and all this.
It's hard to manage.
Man, it's hard to manage egos. All the dudes came from big schools, besides Gordon. And that's your boys. You see what happened with that. You try to integrate him, put him back into the line. He ain't really fit with them like that. So you get all these egos. You got Kyrie, Duke, Jason, Duke, Jalen, Cal, Al, Florida. So you got all these dudes that's highly touted, all this. And
Marcus Smart was the
Marcus Smart.
Yeah, Marcus Smart was the man. Oklahoma State. Yeah, he was the man.
Marcus Morris, Kansas.
Kansas. Terry Rozier, Louisville. So you got all these dudes who's been the man. Now you got to try to find out how to put them all together. Yeah, it worked last year because they were young. Yeah, it worked.
They were kind of like a college team.
They were a college team, so I could put my fingerprint on all of them.
See that.
And they were playing with house money.
So nobody really had no expectation from them. The year before that, IT. It was IT, and you kind of can run like the college system. But when Kyrie comes, that's he comes from. He has this brand. He's Kyrie. Mm-hmm. Nobody on the Boston really had that.
It's on them too, though. Like it's on the players.
And they still have not accepted. Nobody accepted their role.
Exactly, that's what it is.
So Terry Rozier feels like I balled out last year. I'm playing for a contract. I'm trying to get paid. Now you playing with my
two
minutes.
back.
He's two back. So now Marcus Smart got paid. All right, so he shouldn't be starting. He should be coming off the bench. So now your rotation kind of messed up. So Jalen should be starting. Now you don't know what to do. So now it's kind of all right. Now, is Brad Stevens really the greatest coach that everybody think he was when he came manage superstar egos, or does he need the young team where I can manage everything, micromanage all of them, and kind of run like the college system?
It's a little of both, I think, though, to a certain extent, because he got young players with egos, but he's still a young coach at the same time. Like he's earning his way of being a season. You know, like he's building his reputation and his resume as he goes along. So all those things are kind of clashing and colliding right now, all at once.
Craig said, she said, too many niggas need 25 plus minutes.
Shout out to Crizzy in the building.
Yeah,
I mean, that's real.
And that's real. Too many people need minutes. So,
but see, it's that's why a lot of young teams don't work, because they haven't been humble yet. So when they young, they feel like they got the whole world, they got all the time in the world still in place. You feel what I'm saying? Like when Ray Allen popped, that shit wouldn't have worked if they was 23 and 24. You feel what I'm saying? Like when they were tired of losing,
they was old heads.
They got humble.
They got
like you see what I'm saying? They got humble. They carrying their own team. Seattle was sorry. Goddamn. Minnesota was like South. Boston was sorry. Like they got humble. You see what I'm saying? Like so by the time they was at the end of their prime.
Or they made the playoffs and couldn't get
right. I mean,
so it's like,
they're sorry.
Yeah,
they had no expectations. Like they weren't winning shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like so.
What's the conference finals?
In 04. That deal happened in 08.
Yeah, I mean
they was getting humbled.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm this great talent, but I can't do shit. Like they getting humbled. So now they bit their tongue, bit the bullet. Like
you gotta realize this too. Also, that big three with them. See, that's the difference. They didn't finesse that and get. They didn't team up like that.
Oh no, yeah,
they got traded.
They did though. They had input on that. They had input on that.
I mean,
They had input on that.
No,
They had to like get out their no trade.
Listen,
clause.
yeah, exactly,
no trade clause,
exactly.
But it was
All the play was put together though by somebody else. It wasn't.
It wasn't that.
They asked him like, what teams would you try to go in? KG found out Ray Allen was like thinking about Boston. They talk.
I dig that.
But it was still. It wasn't as
public.
It wasn't, but it was also.
I'll take that.
It was also Kevin McHale.
It wasn't as public.
But also, it was a.
We got him. We got the answers. Those the answers.
But also, it was still a Boston Celtics connection. Kevin McHale, Danny Ainge. What were they? Teammates. So I'ma still have their Celtics loyalty.
But they had to sign off on that.
Yeah.
If Danny Ainge was in Portland, KG was not going to Portland.
He might would have, depending on what was there. But I mean, they did stink it up because they had to get the cap space.
All right, fuck it. If goddamn Danny Ainge was in Utah, he was not going to Utah.
No, I ain't going to Utah.
So what I'm saying, they got to sign off on
I'm not
that.
going to Utah. I ain't going to Utah. I mean, yeah, Boston. Look, the thing is this.
It just one part. I'm not. They not off the hook with me.
Oh yeah, no.
They not off the hook with me. They did that. They did that.
But Boston, back to the topic. I don't see these fools have too much problems because it's like last night you can just see it like these fools they don't like each other. I done heard too many times basketball ain't fun. We got to be on the same page. Oh this, oh that. That's too much coming from out of the locker room. Like Kyrie saying that media can break up the locker room. They're not feeding that. The media's not feeding that into y'all. Y'all telling us. Like Marquis came out. Basketball not fun. Nobody has this. Nobody has that.
Want some for real shit? Kyrie going through the same thing LeBron going through.
And that's why.
Kyrie fucked up that locker room.
I disagree.
By him saying, I don't know if I want to stay here. I might sign or whatever.
But and also and thinking too, when Kyrie wanted to get traded, Boston was on his list. That's people forget that too. Boston was not on his list. He wanted to go to Miami, New York, San Antonio, and
He's from Jersey.
And somebody, but was never Boston. So that was never his original pick. He got traded there, so he was like, all right, well, I gotta accept it. So now it's my team, quote unquote, but it's really Brad Stevens' team and the Great White Hope. Yeah. They signed Gordon Hayward. That was Larry Bird. So now Kyrie came. Now we got to try to change up. Oh, it's Kyrie's team. No, it's never Kyrie's team. So now they got to try to butter Kyrie up. But Kyrie, just like you said in that little I guess charity thing they did, I would stay here if y'all would have me. I was never saying I'm going to stay here. If
why he had to hit LeBron like nigga.
Bro, my bad, dog. Now that's what you're talking about, bro. My bad. I should have been humble. I should have been young and not dumb.
But he's still not humble though.
No. I mean, cause he a bad boy though. Like
he is a bad boy, but he still.
Kyrie
but they don't realize how
in New York or like as Craig said, bro, can he be in that tri-state area?
He want a big city.
Yeah.
Boston not a big city.
Yeah, no. I mean, it is, but
he wanted the glitz and the glamour.
He wants the glitz and glamour. He wants to be around us.
Like New York or even Atlanta, honestly. But I know he ain't gonna come here. But
we got Triche and Cregg. You know what I'm saying? We got Triche and
Boy,
Cregg.
yeah, right. Boy, you get rid of Trey for Kyrie.
But how old is Kyrie? 25, 26?
Kyrie 26. So
man, when they get 32,
you said you will not get rid of Trae Young for Kyrie Irving.
I think I'm gonna let Trae Young rock out. I'm gonna let him see what he do with this franchise.
You bugging?
You would not. That's just man. Wait, I forgot. This is the same man said he wouldn't trade Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis. I forgot about that. This man said it last week. I'm not gonna get off the hook for that.
For the same reasons that y'all are talking about Kyrie. Kyrie a phenomenal talent. Yeah, but I don't.
He's played well this season.
He'd win 6 more games than Trae gonna win in the future. You know what I'm saying? And it still wouldn't be a championship unless he can bring someone else. And I think you got to bring somebody else with Trae too.
How big is that guy again?
Kyrie?
Trae
Like 6'2".
But Kyrie is the same.
I mean, I think majority of Trae's head.
I don't see Trae getting the Kyrie.
You tripping? You're tripping.
Hey, Craig said he helped Trae move out of the loft.
Y'all gonna see.
We just saying. So as of right now, if you trying to win, I'm not talking about the future, not
But
3
I'm looking at Kyrie his rookie season, Trae Young his rookie season. Like Kyrie won a rookie of the year. No, he wasn't better. He was just he had more keys to the bench to score a little bit. Same way like when
He played with Deion Waiters.
Okay, Waiters can score. Like Waiters can.
I know he's from Philly. I know he's from Philly. I know he's from Philly.
He's a scorer. He's a scorer. Like,
they didn't miss. You see, they got about there.
Because they both need
I forgot who else about that.
They're the same type player. Kyrie better than Waiters for sure, but Waiters he needs volume shots. He takes shots in Miami like that.
So you saying if you trying to win today, I'm not thinking about the future with the ice trader gang. I'm talking about winning today. You taking Trae Young over Kyrie Irving.
But Kyrie's not the end all be all.
I am, and I'll say this: you talking about winning today. If we look at
he getting fired.
If we look at the Hawks, if we look at Trae Young with the roster he has in his last 7 games, and then Kyrie Irving in the roster he has in his last 7 games, Trae Young, peace and blessings, black man. Trae Young is definitely better. He's definitely performing better than Kyrie Irving.
But Kyrie would not be the end all be all. You talking about
That's
winning?
facts, though.
Because he's in a winning situation right now, and I don't think they finna win nothing.
They not.
Kyrie's not the end all be all.
This is the best roster I think Kyrie will ever play with, and he'll realize that in time. Like he played with LeBron, he played with LeBron. Now he playing with these cats. It's talent all around there, and
it's not also
1 through 5.
But it's also not.
It's better than any team. I don't care if him and KD team up in New York. It's still gonna be miscellaneous pieces around that. Like this, the best. They can win it. They can beat the Warriors if they was on one accord.
But it's also not.
But see, he ain't gonna realize that shit at 32, like on some Penny and Shaq shit.
But it's also not Kyrie. It's also not Kyrie's fault.
I think if Trae Young was on the roster with the Celtics right now,
whose fault is it?
So it's time for
Kyrie.
Kyrie to lay on the
Kyrie got it. It goes
Kyrie
down to the guy who I said.
Kyrie got to lay on
Brad
the
Stevens.
How's it Brad Stevens' fault though?
You gotta be able to manage a superstar. You gotta be able to manage a superstar. The greatest. Yeah, we said people say what they want about Phil Jackson, but he know how to manage egos, manage superstars. Pat Riley know how to manage superstars.
You know what that was about too. They were so much older than their players. They so much older, like.
But it also the kids had their success early.
When I heard old interviews like
James had 50
Byron Scott and shit like that, and they was talking about Pat Riley, they had a certain reverence about Pat Riley, and he was a hard ass.
On the Godfather type.
You feel me?
Pat Riley won Pat Riley won an NCAA championship or whatever.
He won a chip on every level. Player, coach, general manager.
Hey, real TB. He also got beat by all black starter.
Texas Western, Glory Roll. Shout out Glory Roll, baby.
I heard you just mention James Harden. Speaking of James Harden, recently his 30-point streak came to an end against none other than the great Atlanta Hawks. You know,
that's all teams, bro. I already penciled James in for 35, 40.
That's how that shit worked, bro. They probably had that bet going in Vegas and everything. That's how it
Kent
goes.
Bazemore came out there with that defense. Kent Bazemore.
Yeah, you hold him.
Hey, you gotta chill, fam. You gotta chill, fam.
Look, he didn't get 30. He got 28,
chill, bro. You gotta chill.
He didn't get 30. He got 28.
They said, nah, you ain't.
You gotta chill, bro.
No, look, he would have got 30 if he got that last rebound. Dwayne David wanted to get out the way.
Trae had 36 on him.
Hey man, he got another 30-point game started up tonight.
I heard. What is it?
Yeah,
58.
Yeah, 58. We had 30 last night. Yeah, 58 tonight. So he's 2 games.
He back. He going on another
streak.
streak.
Back on another streak. Back another streak.
So are we looking? Did we not appreciate enough?
They didn't.
How great
Nope.
his actual streak was? Is it something that we'll realize we took for granted in years to come?
Yep.
Why?
Because, granted, we know James dominates the basketball. We know this. This is the age of ISO basketball at its finest. Pick and roll, get the mismatch, do all this step back, Bobby Jack, all that. Step back from the free throw line to half court without dribbling again. I don't know if James Harden does that, but it's basketball. So, and like he said, he had to do that for his team to get anywhere because these niggas was stank. They were the 14th seed at one point in time. They were trash. They were 14th seed, then they moved up 12, 13, 12, 10. Then he worked them up to get to the third seed. Not in the 4th seed now. And he did this without Capella and Chris Paul. Eric Gordon was hurt. It was him and PJ Tucker. Who was gonna score out there? He had Austin Rivers. Well, Austin Rivers came along later on.
Yeah, he came.
Then he had Michael Carter Williams at first. I rest my case. So, and then they came along too. I rest my case again. So who else on that team was gonna score?
I'm not mad at
And
what you
I
say there.
really don't feel like they was so hard on Melo. I was like, Melo didn't play bad, but I knew the reason why they got rid of Melo because they had
They
to
got
bring
rid of
back.
Melo too soon.
Besides that, they had to bring back how you say his name, the assistant coach.
The defensive cat.
Yeah, he used to coach Melo in Denver. He can't stand Melo, so that's why that's really why they got rid of him.
I agree. Him and the head coach, both of them.
Yeah, they didn't like Melo. They just had to sign off with it because the general manager said it. But to get the assistant coach back and to help y'all defense, so I don't want Melo, so we're gonna make Melo the scapegoat. We're not gonna play him. We're gonna have him sit over there. He say he's sick. Melo wasn't playing bad. I mean, he had like 3 or 4 games. He had 20.
Yeah, Melo wasn't playing
He
bad.
wasn't playing bad. Now, if he was there, James may not be scoring 30 a night. May could take, probably like 25-ish. But he's scoring 30. So people going to appreciate it later on down the line. But all the old heads don't like it because they said that he dominates the basketball. That's not the prototypical way to play basketball. But he had to do what he had to do for his team to win. If they didn't, they'll probably be on the outside looking in. I expected it, I expected it.
I'm not mad at it. I think it was, I think as it went on, I was starting to appreciate it. I don't watch many Rockets games. I'm not the biggest fan of James Harden's game. I can watch it if that's what's on TV. But towards the final final week or so of his stretch, I'm like, damn, let me tune in to see what James going to do.
It's not become must-see TV.
It was entertaining to watch him kind of go on that tear. It did remind me of Kobe back in his day when I was younger. He went, scored 55 straight games and whatnot, and just
I don't think people really
scoring
realize
at that volume was very impressive
I don't think people really realize how hard it is to do that
on a nightly
basis. Like you have to score 30 for us to be even in the game for us to win. But if he don't score 30, they probably get blown out by 20. So he has to score 30 for them to win. So you could take it out of it, you can hate it, you love it. He had to do that. Now, as everybody the whole team getting back healthy, he is probably gonna tail off. He probably not gonna have the whole 30-point
As
streak.
you say, it's 58.
I mean, he had 58 tonight, so but he had to do that for them to win. And I think they only won by 3. And he scored 124, I think. He scored 58 of them. And he didn't shoot bad. Shot like 50-something%, 58%. So it's the fact that people don't like it as he go to the lane and draw the fouls and all this flopping, blah, blah, blah. But if the rules allow me to do that, am I not supposed to take advantage of it? So if it works in my favor, I'm a scorer. Yeah, I can shoot terrible, but I'm shooting 90% from the free throw line during the game. So it's easy for me to get 30. So, I mean, they're going to respect it. If you ain't, you're going to see these 50 points put in your head like the Heat did tonight. So, hey, I respect James.
You brought something very interesting up to me earlier today. Shout out. Definitely appreciate that. It's some new things going on with these brands. We know what the most valuable brand is of 2019. We see that's led off by Nike, Adidas. Then it was a third that was kind of surprising. Shout out to Klay Thompson, Anta.
Shout out Klay and Rondo and Gordon Hayward.
I ain't know Hayward went with them and whatnot.
Yeah.
Then we have Puma and Under Armour following that up. So Nike, Adidas, Anta, Puma, and Under Armour came in as your top 5 most valuable brands.
And can we please stop trying to say Adidas is catching on to Nike? Because that's clearly nowhere ever going to happen. They're getting doubled.
Y'all want to know what I think?
What's up? What you feeling like?
Yeah, he got Adidas on too. So
No. I ain't campaigning for these folks like that. Under Armour, like the Currys, kids gonna start wearing them like Jordans in the future. Like give them about 10, 15 more years, bro. Like every like I don't even just see people like it's the cheapest team package for the high schools these days. So you see in the city in Georgia, you see a lot of Under Armour team packages. Really? Yeah, I see a plethora of Under Armour team packages because it's the cheapest one. You feel what I'm saying? But I see kids rocking around with Currys on some regular shit. Like I'm stepping going to the mall in my Curry's type like,
But
like you see that?
No, like for instance, Deuce is Dawood and Kede for basketball. They specifically asked for the Currys to play basketball in, and it was a big issue.
That was my daughter. She played in the Curry. She wanted the Curry.
Jordan era, and so Deuce was like, "What? I ain't buying no Under Armours."
That's why I just said. I said I feel like they're gonna be wearing them like on
But
some.
he did.
I got my Currys on.
I think as long as 23 is playing, and I ain't talking about Mike, as long as he's playing and he making all these shoes,
He's not even the biggest shoe seller. Kyrie is.
and I wouldn't.
That ain't
I wouldn't even done with him. I wouldn't.
Kyrie was
I wouldn't.
That's
even-
Kyrie.
Kyrie, then it's Paul George.
was
LeBron is like number 3.
You
number
think
4.
I'm capping?
I wouldn't even finish.
Hey, look, H, ain't no cap in my rap, bro. Look, Kyrie got the shoes.
Oh, it's Kyrie shoes.
He got the
Kyrie
flavors.
Yo,
Kyrie's shoes are actually dope.
it
so.
says the number one
brand.
brand is what?
Nike.
So y'all think because of Kyrie?
No, it's everything that go with Nike though. Nike make jerseys, Nike. But we talking about basketball shoes.
Let's Google top Nike.
I'm telling you, it's Kyrie.
It's Kyrie.
Let's Google. Let's see.
We know though.
I'm just saying that.
We not. It's the
I
Kyrie.
mean, also if you go by if you go by hooping shoes, more people gonna hoop in Kyrie's and Paul George's than LeBron's.
No, yeah, it's
I'm not talking about hooping shoes. The majority
Buying,
of people
buying.
fucking buy,
They cheaper.
Hoopers.
but no, yeah, the Kyrie's like
Exactly. They buying Kyrie's for fashion wear.
Google.
Say less, bro.
Google.
Say less, bro.
You don't think the LeBron's is number 1, do you? They're not number 1 in any. It's not a fashionable sneaker.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
We talking about.
Sales. You talking about in sales?
But we gonna say he's the. I'm saying he's.
His
the
shoe
top
costs
in the
more.
NBA.
No, he's not.
So let's see. We gonna
He
see.
not.
We gonna see.
It's
top
Ky-
NBA Nike sneakers.
Kyrie's.
Just say LeBron.
LeBron might be 4 because the Rants was over him.
Oh yeah, it was.
Kyrie,
Yeah.
We gonna
Paul
see.
George, Durant, and then
And then it's gonna be.
then LeBron.
And next up gonna be Giannis.
LeBron sneaks don't sell like that. When the last time you seen somebody just randomly wearing some LeBrons?
Besides
He
me.
wear LeBrons when he come in here.
I just
You
wear.
don't see cats.
I just do
It's
Bron
not plenty of
10s.
cats that I've seen in this.
I wear the old school ones, so we ain't talking
and
about.
Kyrie's or whatnot.
I'm in Reed's, Foams, or J's, baby.
It's funny.
Okay.
Both the sneakers y'all just named. My daughter got Curry's and Kyrie's. Those are sneaks and shit.
I'm about to say.
Hey man, you gotta put in checks, man. Checks over stripes.
No.
Checks over UA too. Checks over UA too.
She wear Kyrie's. Those is Nikes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You gotta keep it in checks over UAs,
She
baby.
do both.
Uh,
Cause she wear her Kyrie's as fashion too. Both her pairs.
Taking too long. Google's.
the fact of the matter remains, it's
It's
always
Kyrie.
gonna,
We trying to put you on something because you are OG. You put us on
but
stuff.
it's always gonna be this.
We
It's
are
always-
right.
Okay, so wait, no. Okay, so I just found one article. It says April 30th, 2018 from Forbes.
It's LeBron.
It says LeBron James is NBA's top shoe salesman, keeping Nike firmly in lead.
It wasn't like that. It was.
LeBron James carried the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And then Kyrie.
You want to take a hit at this?
OG right.
Hey,
I can't find anything that disputes it yet.
I mean, I'm not
Y'all
mad
gonna find
about
something to
it.
dispute.
But regardless, the fact is, checks over stripes regardless. So I don't care if it be Anta, Puma, New Balances, Skechers, K-Swiss, British Knights. Who else? Who else is another sneaker brand I can't think of? Reebok,
LA Gear.
LA Gill, all them. It's checks over
I
stripes,
mean,
baby.
majority of people in here got
Exactly. So
Hey,
Nike,
look,
see,
it's-
got on Nike.
exactly. It's
I'm
Nike.
gonna say
I think
the
everybody got Nike.
five most sold NBA signature shoes. This was for last year.
Yeah,
LeBron,
few lives
Kyrie,
too, yeah.
Curry, KD, Harden.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
we
saying.
gonna give you your
Jordan
props.
was out, that when Jordan was out, Dominique Brooks was selling.
Hey, look. Let me tell you this though, H. It wasn't always like that because I did. No. Because I had an argument with somebody not early, but like
Kyrie's
a minute
the top
ago.
selling right now. They are in the top selling. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I had an argument.
From even the business, I'm thinking we gonna find some shit from some.
Hey, listen. It had to be. It had.
Found it from Ford.
I found on fours too. What I'm saying, what I'm trying to tell you is, I had an argument. It had to be over a year ago, because I googled it the same thing, and Kyrie was leading at the time. That's all I'm saying.
It would be
That's all. I'm not going back that far.
I mean, thing is, regardless of the fact is, Nike has the best shoes because they have the best one.
Nike got the best everything.
They have the best everything because one, they have more retro so that you can wear. Like you gave Adidas, you go back to Superstars, Superstars and Stan Smiths.
That's all they got.
Stan Smith's getting wrangled a little too early.
Yeah, they get wrangled. I'm just saying,
you gotta get.
they don't really have as many. They don't really have many classics that you go back to.
Air Force Ones. You wear them 2 times, you gone.
Yeah. What? Talking about Stan Smiths?
Air Force Ones.
Yeah, they were at one point in time.
They
Yeah.
was doing black. It was only.
They was on some rap shit.
Yeah, black and white.
Whoever really wants to take over LeBron need to give Migos one of these fucking.
And Live Hip Hop Daily.
Migos is with Nike.
And Live Hip Hop
They
Daily.
don't have their own sneakers.
I respect.
Yeah, hey, whoever one of these brands, I prefer Nike. If y'all want to go ahead and sponsor the show and sponsor the studio, you know what I'm saying?
We need to reach out to the Antons and them niggas that got the money and can make some shit that's similar to what we like.
I'm not wearing no ounces, God.
See, that's foul. What you talking about? If it say our name on it, nigga, we gonna wear that shit.
You gonna wear it. I'm gonna be like shit. I'm gonna be like shit. The people I work for got the shoes sponsored by us.
I mean, I don't know. If they cutting that check, I might.
See, I don't see them in the fashion world,
I
bro.
can say this. I do kind of how my boy Kelly Oubre, who had actually got the best sneaker deal.
Converse, John.
Yeah, he got his best sneaker deal in sports. He can still wear Nikes on the court and his Kobe, Jade, whatever.
Who got it?
Kelly Oubre.
For real?
He can wear Nikes, even though Converse, Nike owns Converse,
Yeah, Nike
and on the
owns
court
Converse.
he wears strictly Converses. So
And you know what's whack about that? I don't even know who the fuck you talking about.
You know
But
Kelly
he know-
Oubre?
Kelly Oubre.
No, I know that, but then the whole Converse.
Oh yeah, the Kelly, that Nike owns.
That fucking Anta gave fucking Migos they own sneaker. They gonna take over all this shit.
Lies.
Maybe Nike, but
I mean, they'll probably catch other people.
They'll catch. Look at fucking Adidas with the Yeezys. They
Yeah,
got a rap nigga and niggas wear that shit constantly.
yeah, but and so does and Nike got Travis Scott.
That's right. They in the fashion realm, and they can sell that joint like 2 Chainz joint. Like they can sell a sneaker for at least $500. And cats will buy it for $500.
Just because it's 500.
Yeah, and they wear that stuff. You need something to wear.
And they want to talk about Nike style.
Come in the basic colors: white, gray, olive.
Now with the Gucci shit, niggas will be like, oh shit, now we can at least, even though it's Nike, it's gonna say Migos on this shit, like Jordan.
Do y'all agree with what I said about kids wearing the Currys though?
Yeah, kids wear them Jones. I agree.
Like I'm talking about for fashion statements.
I see the young boys in them.
Them shit's the ugly as hell.
What is?
Well, the name is not even.
What is?
The Curry shit. Curry makes them popular.
All I know, like even at work, I work at Top Golf, so I see a lot of kids. They come in rows, like 3, 4, 5 in groups. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of Under Armour sneakers, and not just on. Let me put
Not just on white people.
man, yes, black
You
kids.
also gotta remember the price
real.
range. So that's why.
And that might be why we don't see as many LeBrons out there.
and Paul George.
Kyrie's got they shoot
Those are more
cheap.
Both of
affordable.
them Jones under 120.
What
That
it
would be
what?
like 200.
Paul
Yeah.
Paul George shoes
If
is 110. Kyrie's is
If
like at
LeBron's
120.
cost goddamn 150.
But LeBron is Jordan, so
I get it.
buy that.
And forget Kobe still with Nike too. So
Yeah, and Kobe Jones be like 180, 160,
yeah,
180.
Kobe should be Kobe should be hard.
200 now.
And
Yeah, it was still.
doing that, it would be a little.
And also the thing with the
Shoes are sky high, bro.
Personally, never owned a pair of either, none of their shits.
For real.
I don't got no Kyrie, Kobe,
Respect, my brother.
hey, Kyrie shoes are comfortable.
I got a hella
First
J's
came
though.
out, there was some black joints. Fire.
LeBron,
They don't even make them the same.
LeBron's first shoes were kind of ugly, bro.
No, I had them on last week.
I know.
What's about to call? What?
I apologize, bro. I just figured because you about the shoe game, like you paying your homage, yeah, respect, bro.
I wear it, man.
Them bitches a hit.
If you wear Nike, man, I'm wearing you. Well, if your shoes nice, you know, if your shoes nice, I'm rocking with you.
But I'm saying the first LeBron, bro, like he's supposed to have some breakaways on.
He did back in the day.
You ain't got no style, bro.
He didn't have some joints that they went crazy for. Shit.
You remember he relaunched them joints?
The first one.
They didn't do well.
Okay, let's go back. This is what I got to say about LeBron. So I told the story once or twice. Some cats remember this. This is Atlanta history. Moreland Avenue, Wish ATL, LeBron Cork release.
Oh,
Y'all remember that? Was that the Corks?
LeBron 10s.
Yep. Nigga tried to rob cats in line. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm. I remember
Self-defense. Nigga put out his gun, shot the dude that tried to rob everybody because it was cash only. So cats had thousands of dollars in line. Shot dude, killed him in self-defense, did the police report, got back in line, got his LeBron James. Look it up. It's on Google. It's wherever you want to look it up. And that was for a pair of LeBron.
That mean they weren't selling. If he was able to get back in line and get them, they wasn't a high commodity.
No, that means it was a full line of people that you protected, and they all was witnesses.
They wasn't a high commodity.
Self-defense, and it was crazy.
They wasn't a high. I remember
people watched the man die and
I
steal
thought
that for them shoes.
I remember that story. I thought it was for Jordans though.
No, that was LeBron.
No, Jordan's. No, they gonna kill you for J's.
That was LeBron.
Well,
James, bro.
when they used to, not as much anymore.
Yeah, not as much anymore. Nike, leading the way.
Checks
We got a lot more
stripes.
things.
We took a dark mood up.
Checks over stripes, baby. Checks over stripes. Nike, give us a check, dog.
We got a lot more things to talk about. We're going to head into the football world in a moment. We're going to take a brief break, talk a little NFL, MLB, some news broke all across the board. So we'll talk about that. You'll be right back. These Irving Times, Live Hip Hop Daily presents Sideline Stories.
Yes, sir.
They got kind of dark.